Sonos, you know Sonos, right? The brand that's synonymous with high-quality wireless audio experiences. They've built a reputation for creating sleek, modern speakers that promise to fill your home with rich, immersive sound. They make those fancy speakers that look as good as they sound. Whether it's a single speaker or a whole home system, Sonos has been the go-to for many audiophiles and casual listeners alike. The ones that are supposed to seamlessly connect and play your favorite tunes with just a tap on your smartphone. It's all about convenience and quality, right? Well, one day, the music stopped. Out of nowhere, the harmonious symphony of sound was replaced by an eerie silence. Not because of a power outage or a faulty connection, but because of the Sonos app. It just stopped working. Users were left staring at their screens, bewildered and frustrated. This wasn't just a minor hiccup. It was a complete system failure that left users in a lurch. It was a full-blown tech meltdown. Imagine the frustration of thousands of users who suddenly found themselves unable to use their expensive audio systems. Users all over the world were suddenly locked out of their systems. From New York to Tokyo, the silence was deafening. They couldn't play music, adjust the volume, or even turn their speakers on or off. The app was completely unresponsive. Imagine this, you're hosting a party, the vibe is right, and then silence. The music stops, and everyone looks around confused and disappointed. That's what thousands of Sonos users experienced. It wasn't just a glitch, it was a major disruption, and it wasn't just a minor inconvenience. For many, it was a significant disruption to their daily lives. For many, Sonos systems were integrated into their homes, controlling everything from soundbars to in-ceiling speakers. It was more than just music, it was part of their home automation. This app failure wasn't just about missing a few songs, it was about losing control of a core part of their home experience. Lights, alarms, and other smart home features were affected. Talk about a party foul. The frustration was palpable and the silence unbearable. Now, glitches happen, we've all been there. Whether it's a frozen screen or an app that just won't load, these tech hiccups are part of our digital lives. Your computer freezes, your phone crashes, it's annoying, but usually a quick reboot or a bit of patience solves the problem. But the Sonos situation was different. This wasn't just a minor inconvenience, it was a full-blown crisis for many users. This wasn't a localized issue. It wasn't just a few unlucky users experiencing problems, it was a global outage affecting users across multiple continents, from North America to Europe and even parts of Asia. The glitch was everywhere, the timing couldn't have been worse. It was the holiday season, a time when people rely on their home entertainment systems more than ever. Families gathered around for festive celebrations, hoping to enjoy their favorite holiday tunes and movies. But instead, they were met with silence and frustration. Sonos, a company known for its premium products and seamless user experience, had just delivered a lump of coal in the form of a non-functional app. The irony was palpable. The internet, as it always does, erupted. Forums and social media platforms were flooded with complaints. Social media was flooded with complaints, memes, and stories of Sonos-induced frustration. Users shared their woes, hoping for a quick fix. People were angry, confused, and demanding answers. Customer service lines were jammed and the pressure was mounting. Sonos, once a darling of the tech world, was now public enemy number one. The company's reputation was on the line and the world was watching. Here's the thing about tech problems. They're not just about the technology itself, they're about trust. When technology fails, it's not just a minor inconvenience, it feels like a betrayal. We rely on these devices for so much in our daily lives, from managing our schedules to keeping our homes secure. So when something goes wrong, it shakes our confidence in the brand. When we invite a company's products into our homes, we're placing our trust in them. We expect these products to integrate seamlessly into our lives, making things easier, not harder. This trust is built over time through consistent performance and reliability. We trust that their products will work as promised, and we trust that they'll be there to support us if things go wrong. Good customer service is crucial in maintaining this trust. When a company responds quickly and effectively to issues, it reassures us that they value our business and are committed to our satisfaction. The Sonos debacle shattered that trust. It wasn't just a technical glitch, it was a failure in communication and customer care. The frustration was palpable as users found their devices unresponsive and their questions unanswered. Initially, the company's response was slow and confusing. Instead of clear, concise updates, customers received mixed messages that only added to their frustration. The lack of transparency made it difficult for users to understand the scope of the problem or the timeline for a resolution. Users were left in the dark, unsure of what was happening or when they could expect a fix. This uncertainty eroded the trust that had been built over years of positive experiences with the brand. People began to question whether they could rely on Sonos products in the future. To make matters worse, rumors started circulating about a potential data breach. Was Sonos hacked? Was user data compromised? These questions loomed large, creating a sense of panic among users who were already dealing with malfunctioning devices. The company remained tight-lipped, further fueling the flames of suspicion and anger. The lack of communication from Sonos made it seem like they were hiding something, which only intensified the outrage. It was a masterclass in how not to handle a PR crisis. The situation spiraled out of control, with customers feeling abandoned and unheard. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the importance of transparency and effective communication in maintaining customer trust. The fallout from the app disaster was swift and brutal. Sonos' stock price plummeted as investors lost confidence in the company. Lawsuits were filed, alleging everything from false advertising to breach of contract. But the true cost of the debacle was harder to quantify. It was the damage to Sonos' reputation, the erosion of trust that had taken years to build. In the hyper-competitive world of tech, reputation is everything. And let's not forget the human cost. Imagine being a Sonos employee during this time. The stress, the pressure, the knowledge that your company had let down millions of customers. It was a mess and someone had to clean it up. Section 5. Enter Tom Conrad, a turning point. In the midst of this chaos, a familiar face emerged. Tom Conrad. Conrad, a former Sonos executive who had left the company a few years earlier, was brought back in to lead the charge and restore order. Conrad was a controversial figure known for his blunt style and his unwavering belief in Sonos's vision, but one thing was clear: he understood the gravity of the situation. Under Conrad's leadership, Sonos embarked on a mission to regain the trust of its customers. The company issued a public apology, acknowledged its missteps, and promised to do better. It was a start, but would it be enough? Section 6. Tech Reliability, the Unspoken Contract. The Sonos App Debacle highlights a fundamental truth about our relationship with technology. We expect it to work. We rely on our devices and apps to function seamlessly without interruption. When they don't, it's more than just an inconvenience, it's a violation of trust. Think about it. We trust our banking apps with our finances, our messaging apps with our private conversations, our navigation apps to get us home safely. This trust is built on the assumption that these apps are reliable, secure, and always available. The Sonos situation was a stark reminder that this trust is fragile. It can be broken in an instant with potentially devastating consequences. Section 7. Anatomy of a Failure, Dissecting the App Debacle. So what exactly went wrong with the Sonos app? The company has been tight-lipped about the specifics, but experts speculate that a combination of factors contributed to the meltdown. One theory is that a faulty software update introduced a critical bug into the system. Another possibility is that Sonos's servers were overwhelmed by a surge in traffic, leading to a widespread outage. Whatever the cause, the Sonos app debacle serves as a cautionary tale for any company that relies on software. In today's digital landscape, even a small error can have catastrophic consequences. Section 8. Sonos response. Too little, too late. In the aftermath of the app disaster, Sonos faced a daunting task: rebuilding trust with its customers. The company took some steps in the right direction, offering affected users discounts and extended warranties, but for many, these gestures felt hollow. The damage was done. The Sonos brand, once synonymous with quality and innovation, was now associated with frustration and unreliability. The Sonos app debacle is a reminder that in the age of social media, reputations can be made or broken in a matter of hours. Section 9. Learning from disaster, the path forward. The Sonos app disaster was a wake-up call, not just for Sonos, but for the entire tech industry. It highlighted the importance of rigorous testing, robust infrastructure, and clear communication in the event of a crisis. For Sonos, the path forward is uncertain. The company has a long road ahead if it wants to regain the trust of its customers and reclaim its position as a leader in the home audio market. The Sonos app debacle is a story of hubris, complacency, and the high cost of failure in the digital age. Let's hope other tech companies are paying attention.